How many new commands were added? Oh, this one I don't know. What's up, agents? Zero here, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be playing a quiz map called Do You Know Update Aquatic. Now this is basically based around either 1.3 or 1.4 of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which is obviously what my videos are based around. I'm not entirely sure which of the two it is, and entirely on 1.13 of Java Edition, which the snapshots of that are already out. So yeah, this is basically a quiz map asking us as the Minecraft players how much we know about this upcoming update. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I'd like to think I know quite a bit about this update because I've been seeing a lot of posts on social media as well as like videos regarding it over on YouTube regarding this update. So I'd like to think that I know quite a bit about it. However, that's technically up to the map to decide. I'm gonna be finding out whether or not I know a lot about this update or not. So this map was made by MattH44, otherwise known as MattTheMiner44 over on Twitter. And if that name does not sound familiar, well, I've actually played a number of his Find the Button maps in the past. Not that I've really ever completed all of them I've ever played, that's much is for sure, but I've played quite a few of them. So we're going to go ahead and start this off. Before I go ahead and get started, Matt's information will be down in the description, just as I usually do with any of these kinds of videos where I want to give credit where credit is due. So anyway, how I'm going to be doing this is I'm actually going to be keeping track of how many questions I get right versus how many questions I get wrong. For those of you who don't actually know, why am I having trouble using my camera? There we go. For those of you who may not know, if you think back to some of the vlog posts that I put on this channel, you may remember that I actually have a dry erase board up above my desk. So I'm actually going to be keeping track on that dry erase board how many I get right versus how many I get wrong. I've already got a little bit of a chart already set up. So let's go ahead and get started with this map. So let's go ahead and see how many new trapdoors have been added. Okay, well, we have 6 different types of wood in the game. And as of right now, the only type of trapdoor we have is technically regular oak. So that takes 1 off the list. So the rest of them, we have 5 other types of wood. So we actually are going to end up getting 5 new type of... Oh, 6. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but you know what? I'll go ahead and go with it. Alright, unless the fact that Mojang is changing the way the oak trapdoors are going to be used, or maybe they're just going to be labeling it, instead of just trapdoor, they're changing it to oak trapdoor, which is probably what they're doing. That might be why the answer is the way it is. Okay, so we're going off by a rocky start. Okay, what was the new potion that was added? Okay, this one might be a bit tricky. Okay, so shell potion, the ninja turtle potion, there was no potion added, potion of the turtle master, and turtle potion. Okay, I actually know what this one is. This is the potion of the turtle master. Okay, so I got that one right. So I'm gonna go ahead and mention right now, the potion of the turtle master, when applied, if you're using the basic potion and not the amplified potion using, I think it's glowstone, I'm not entirely sure about that, but if you use the regular potion, it gives you resistance and it also gives you slowness. So basically you've got the defense of a turtle, but you're also as slow as a turtle. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, how many enchantments are there for the trident? Okay, I think there are 3, and if 3 is the incorrect answer, then that must mean that Matt is going by how many different levels of enchant there are. So let's see, there should be... That is actually interesting. There's supposed to be 3 as far as I'm aware. And again, that's as far as I'm aware, because I watched a video recently on YouTube, and there are apparently 3, so there are 3, okay, let me go ahead and rephrase this. There are going to be 3, as far as I'm aware, 3 new enchantments. They're going to be for the Trident. So maybe you can put Unbreaking on a Trident. So I like to think there are 4. And yeah, okay. Unless I'm incorrect about that, which there's actually going to be a 4th new enchant for it. Okay. How many new commands were added? Oh, this one I don't know. Alright. This one is just going to be a straight up guess. Okay, so I'd like to think there's going to be at least a few new commands that are going to be added. So 0 is out of the question. 7, if they add 7 new commands, that's actually going to be impressive, but that number seems a bit high. 1 new command, I think, is, again, just like 0, a bit low. 0 is obvious. I'm fairly certain they're adding new commands. 1, I think, is a bit low. So it's between 3 over here and 4. I'm gonna go with 3. Okay, I'm actually correct on that one. So I've got 3 right so far and 1 incorrect. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. Okay, what do squids now do when attacked? Well, they actually have been doing this in Bedrock Edition. I'd like to think for a while. I think this was completely brand new as of Bedrock Edition, and it's been like this for a while. However, I think what he means is something new that's going to be happening to Java, which is obviously what they already do. So they do not hurt the player. They do, in fact, shoot ink, but I might as well go ahead and show you guys the rest of them. Nothing. That's what they do right now for Java. Jump out of the water. I highly doubt they'll ever do that. Die instantly. Well, it depends on how hard you hit them. So they shoot ink. So, yeah, so that I got correct. Okay, so let's see. What block type got new slabs and stairs? Okay, this one I actually am already aware of. Dirt, quartz, granite, andesite. Alright, that would actually be useful. Quartz already has it. Dirt, believe it or not, dirt when Mojang was first creating Minecraft, or more specifically I should say when Notch was first creating Minecraft, dirt slabs were actually going to be part of the game, but because of things happening in terrain generation, dirt slabs were removed, and I doubt slabs are ever going to be added in the game. And dirt stairs, I honestly don't think makes any sense. There's a little bit of trivia for you. Stone and prisming. It's actually prisming that's getting the new stairs and slabs. So let's go ahead and mark that off. That's 5 correct. Okay. Which of these is not an enchantment for the Trident? Okay. So we know for a fact that there are going to be 4 new enchantments, and I've heard of 3 of these. Okay, so Riptide I'm already aware of. I know of Impaling. Okay, I know of Channeling. I highly doubt it's Turtle Master, so I'm going to go with Loyalty. Okay, I was wrong on that. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting to know. Alright, so let's see. What will items do when dropped into water now? Okay, this is actually a really interesting mechanic. They actually will now float. However, from the videos that I've seen for this new mechanic, that is actually not entirely true. I mean, I can tell that MattTheMiner wants you to think float. However, I watched a video by Mumbo Jumbo who is doing some experimenting with this, and apparently if water is flowing downward, if it's not a source block, it's flowing downward and it's just simply sat there, it may or may not actually float to the top. So that's actually relatively good to know, and I'm glad that Mumbo Jumbo took the time to experiment with that. So yeah, it's not entirely true that they will float, but for the most part they will. Okay, so let's see what we have now. Okay, so judging by how many questions I've got right and wrong, I've done a total of 8 questions, which means there should be 12 questions left, including this one. Okay, which block generates bubble columns? Okay, now here's the thing about that. There are actually 2 blocks that technically do that. It's actually magma blocks and soul sand. And they actually have different effects. Magma blocks, when they create bubble columns, they will pull you downwards, whereas soul sand, they will push you upwards. Now, I'm assuming he means in Bedrock Edition, so let's go ahead and take a look at the answers. We've got Cauldron, Magma Block, Clay, Diamond Block, and Diamond Ore. Okay, so Magma Block is on the list. However, Soul Sand is not, so the obvious answer right here, for me at least, is the Magma Block. Okay, so there's another answer in the books. Okay, so let's see. What mob got a new model? Okay, that's kind of interesting. Pig, I don't think so. Horse, I know got a new model, but I don't know if this is new as far as this update is concerned or not. Okay, Wither, Cow, and Zombie Villager. I'm going to have to go with Horse because I'm pretty sure Bedrock Edition already updated the horse model. Okay, and I got the question right anyway, so let's take a look. I've got 8 answers correct. Yeah, I've got 8 answers correct as far as my math is concerned, and I've got 2 wrong, so that's actually not too bad. Okay, so let's see. What version of this update going to be added to? Alright, Java only, Xbox only, Bedrock only, Nintendo Switch and Java, all versions. Okay, I'm gonna go with all versions because I know Java is getting it. It's going to be a while, but Bedrock Edition is going to get it. Xbox is technically part of Bedrock Edition now. Switch is not currently part of Bedrock Edition, but it's coming, so I think I've been talking too much. I'm pretty sure the logical, although Legacy console, which is like Xbox 360, I want to assume they may or may not getting. I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to go ahead and go with all versions. Just how long it's going to take. Okay, good. So I got that one correct. Okay, so let's see. Which of these is not a new feature? Oh, this is going to be an interesting question. Alright, so let's see. Plain pumpkins. This one I'm already aware of. Stripped logs. This one I'm aware of. New variants of buttons. I have my doubts on this. Let's see the rest of the answers. Turtle nests. I know about this. Arrow of the Turtle Master. Okay, so we're getting a potion of the Turtle Master. I know that much. So I'm going to assume that tipped arrows with the potion of the Turtle Master are definitely going to be a thing. So I'm going to have to go with new variants of buttons. Turtle nests. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, so apparently the animation that I'm aware of that turtles are going to use in order to lay their eggs, which, yes, that's something that they will in fact do, isn't actually considered a nest. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what will boats do when they go over bubble columns? Okay, this I actually already know. They sink straight away, they shake, then sink, they jump, then sink, and nothing. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know what MattTheMiner's answer is for this question, but here's the thing. They will shake regardless of what kind of bubble column it is. However, if they're over soul sand, they'll do nothing but shake. If they are over magma blocks, because magma blocks will pull you down in their bubble columns, they will cause boats to shake and then sink. So I'm going to make an assumption that MattTheMiner does not realize about Soul Sand, because I've seen videos regarding Soul Sand making bubble columns, so it's possible he's not aware about that. So I'm going to go with shake and then sink. So that was in fact correct. Okay, so MattTheMiner, do a little bit of research. I'm not saying you're entirely wrong, but just do a little research. You should find somewhere that says that Soul Sand is going to end up creating bubble columns. So make sure you figure that one out, because that's actually relatively good to know. Okay, what Java Edition update will update Aquatic be added to? Okay, this one I already technically discussed. Unknown, no. 1.14, no. 1.13, yes. 1.12, that's the current version, I'm pretty sure. Or 1.2.5, which may also be the current version. I only know it's 1.12. So it's 1.13. I know that for a fact. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look. What do regular pumpkins drop when sheared? Okay, so this is what he was discussing a little bit earlier with the faceless pumpkins. I think that's something along the line. So pumpkins will now grow faceless. And when you shear them, they will actually carve a face onto the actual pumpkin. And when they do that, they will actually drop pumpkin seeds, which actually makes a lot of sense. So let's see the other options. XP, pumpkin pies, nothing, pumpkins. Okay, I was just curious as to what the other answers were, but it's going to be pumpkin seeds. Alright, so we've got another answer in the books. Okay, so let's see. When was this update revealed? Okay, so let's see. On Christmas, at Minecon, on Halloween, on December 3rd, on New Year's Eve. I'm fairly certain it was at Minecon, and I'm right. Alright, that was Minecon, or the major live stream that was going on. Alright, which of these things is something that Dolphin can't do? Okay, I'll be totally honest, I don't know a lot about dolphins. Alright, that's just, I honestly don't know a lot about dolphins. I've not really seen too many videos regarding the dolphin. So this question I might get wrong. I don't know that for a fact, I'm just saying I might know it. So, leap in and out of water. Okay, that I at least know that they do. Lead the player to treasure. That I'm not sure about. Swim, that much is obvious. Be ridden by a player. Okay, that ought to be an interesting feature if that is in fact a feature that's coming. But then again, this is asking which is something they can't do. Drop XP at death. Okay, I honestly doubt this is something that they won't be able to do. Pretty much every mob in the game drops XP. If they don't drop XP, that's actually kind of weird. Okay, so to me, the answer is either lead the player to treasure or be ridden by a player. I'm gonna go with lead player. Okay, ridden by a player. Okay, that does make a little bit of sense, but not too much. But that would be a cool feature, I'm gonna be completely honest. Which of these blocks was not added? Okay, so let's see the answers. Dried kelp block, I'm already aware about that. Dark prismarine slabs, we already kind of discussed the prismarine slabs and stairs. Stripped acacia logs, we already discussed about the stripped logs. Dark oak pressure plate. Now this is something that we haven't discussed. They actually are going to, as far as I'm aware, gonna be making pressure plates out of wood, out of the different variants of wood, which is actually kind of interesting. Alright, and dried seagrass block. I'm going to go with this because I'm pretty sure the rest of these are going to end up being in the update. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so I got that right. So let me look at my standings right now. I've got 14 correct and I've got 4 incorrect. So there's 18 blocks that I've done so far. 18 questions. I think I said blocks. I'm not entirely sure. So that means there's only 2 questions left. So let's see. What is the maximum number of turtle eggs in one block? This one I'm actually aware of. And that would be... Okay, sorry about that, guys. My screen blacked out for a moment. I probably already put on screen the fact that it happened. I'm not entirely sure what caused that. But anyway, as I was saying, was the maximum number of turtle eggs in one block? That would actually be 4, and that is actually correct. One question left, and I'm looking pretty good as far as correct answers. Okay, so who created this awesome app? I already know who that is. So Matt44. So we got ourselves a correct answer there. Alright, so let's see. What was your score of 20? Let me know. Use hashtag Aquatic score to let him know what his answer was. Well, my answer, looking at my whiteboard, was actually at 16 versus 4 incorrect. So I got 16 correct and I got 4 wrong, as I just said. So that's actually not too bad. So yeah, now that this quiz is done, I'm assuming that means that's the end of the map, because I'm pretty sure this is what, yeah, it says right here, thanks for playing the map. So that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. So I'm actually kind of curious with the rest of you guys down in the comment section, because I want to know how many of these things you actually knew yourself. How many of these, if you were playing along, which I didn't specifically tell you guys to do, but if you guys were playing along, I want you to let me know down in the comment section how many of these you actually ended up getting correct versus, well, actually, if you just simply tell me how many you got correct, then simple math can tell me how many you got incorrect. So this is where I'm going to end this off. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. One more, to make sure that subscribe for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Stews. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.